Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. I'm really excited to be back. I might still feel or sound a little congested or a little different. But yeah, sorry about the delay. I just kind of had to take last week just because I was really under the weather. I'm really grateful that it's not COVID. Just because I don't know. I feel like at this point it's kind of like me trying to get through this pandemic without catching it, just because I feel like that's gonna be rarer than 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 getting it, I suppose. But I'm so excited to be back. We're gonna be jumping back into Kotor. I'm gonna try to remember what we were doing last time, but I hope we can get back into the swing of things. And I'm just really excited to be back, and I hope y'all are excited to join me once again on this adventure. And so we're going to just jump right back in. We were on Dantooine. I just became a Jedi. I just got the Jedi robe, and I just talked to Master Jar about, because we rescued Juhani from the Grove, from what I remember. So, I think we're going to talk to the council, I think. We'll probably want to talk to him. Or the council, not them. Yeah. I imagine Candace and Karth are yeah, nice job, bro. They're super supportive. But I think I'm going to send them back to the Ebon Hawk. I'm going to double check what upgrades we have at the workbench. Just because I know I already went to the Crystal Cave, which means that I probably want to install some things on this. Yeah, this will increase... what does it say? A clearly defined blade. Ooh. And then this one is just a... discharging energy. That's cool. We'll add that to my saber. All the other melee weapons, I think, and other stuff is fully upgraded from what I remember. So, but yeah, I'm not gonna.
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for.
What happened to the Jedi who went to investigate?
We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know?
Is there anything you can tell me about Revan and Malak?
I knew Revan as a promising young pupil. Revan was strong in the Force, but also headstrong and proud. Such traits are not unusual in a Padawan. Perhaps that was why I did not see the true extent of the danger. Many of the young Jedi admired Revan, including Malak. When Revan set off to challenge the Mandalorians, Malak was the first to join the cause. And when Revan fell to the dark side, it was inevitable Malak would fall as well.
So, are you saying Revan was responsible for Malak's fall?
Revan was always the more powerful of the pair. When Revan fell, we had hoped the Sith threat was ended. But Malak quickly assumed Revan's role and embraced the dark side as fully as his master ever had. Now, Malak leads the Sith Armada against the Republic. Hate and vengeance drawing him ever further down the dark path, fueling his powers until they have surpassed those of his old master. Only you and Bastila, together, can stop Malak now. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
Okay. I think we'll just take Bastila. And We'll just go together.
I demand justice! The Sandral family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter.
I shall look into it at once.
If Shen Matale is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matale and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course, but the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in the real world that we truly prove ourselves worthy of the title Jedi. You would do well to remember this, young Padawan.
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards. I'm here.
To level Bastila up real quick. Make sure. So what do we have right now? No new stuff really in the inventory. We'll give her her saber.
Yes?
And then we'll go. We should probably do this Matale feud first. Want to make sure that an all-out war does not take place on the Dantooine plains while we're gone. So, can we talk to Belai again?
Master Jar tells me you have successfully completed the tests, and I even see you have constructed your own lightsaber. You should be proud of your accomplishment, but never forget that you still have much to learn. As your power grows, you will constantly face temptations to slip to the dark side. This is the eternal struggle of the Jedi.
Let them fight. There's actually like multiple endings to this quest, so we'll see how it goes. A lot of it is dependent on like your focus and like how much like certain things you have, like attributes and whatnot. How's it going, Karid? How was comp? How was your day? Talk to John one more time.
Thank you for exacting my revenge on those Mandalorian beasts. If only I could have been the one to tear out Sharuk's heart.
Whoa. I wonder if Bastila heard that and is like, wait, you sought revenge as a Jedi? What are you doing? No, we don't need to see Adam. We'll probably want to go see the Matales. Win up in support and down in tank. I mean, it's hard playing tank right now. Who was your tank partner when you were playing? Like, I feel like support, like, is one of the more stable roles right now. Yeah, but like when you were playing tank, like who were you playing? Like who were like the what was like the rando playing? The Dantooine plane's still pretty.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
I come on behalf of the Jedi Council. I wish to speak to Alan Matale.
You have come from the Jedi Council. Master Matale wishes to speak with you. I will inform him that you are here. Remain at this location until he arrives.
Bro, this guy needs 4 guard droids.
My protocol droid tells me you are here on behalf of the Council. I was beginning to think my demands had been ignored, though I think your time would be better spent interrogating the Sandrals as to the whereabouts of my son Shen.
Why are you so certain that the Sandrals are to blame?
Many years ago, I brought my family here to Dantooine to escape the crush of humanity on the core worlds. Soon after we settled here, the Sandrals arrived, and they have been a plague upon my house ever since. The injustices the Sandrals have committed against the Matales are far too numerous to name. But the Council is well aware of our many disputes. Recently, I discovered several Sandral droids trespassing on my land.
What were they doing here?
I have no idea what nefarious purpose lay behind their arrival. My own assassination, perhaps? Destruction of my property? Maybe a simple spy mission? I wasn't about to find out. My own security droids destroyed the invaders. Not a single one survived. It was shortly after this incident that Shen, my only son and heir to the Matale estate, vanished. Obviously, Nurik, the unscrupulous head of the Sandral clan, has abducted my son in retaliation for the destruction of his droids.
I shall go and speak to Nurik Sandral.
The only resolution possible is the immediate return of my son. Why does the Council insist on stalling? The life of my son is at stake. Is it possible? Yes, of course. Now I understand. I am a man of the world, Jedi. I know how things are done. I will make a contribution of 1,000 credits to the Council in exchange for rescuing Shen from the Sandrals. I will present the credits directly to you, of course. Whether the Council ever learns of this donation is completely up to you.
The Jedi cannot be bought. I will remain neutral despite your attempted bribe.
Nevertheless, my offer still stands. 1,000 credits for Shen's safe return. Know, however, that I will not sit idly by much longer. Eventually, I will take whatever action is necessary to rescue my son, including razing the entire Sandral estate. Until you find Shen, Jedi, we have nothing further to discuss. I suggest you hurry south to their estate, lest I take matters into my own hands.
Isn't that, like, illegal? Isn't there some kind of, like... That's like a huge threat if he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna raise the entire Sandral estate. Like, there has to be some, like, the Jedi are on this planet, but there has to be some kind of just, like, established law, right? Like, you can't do that. It varied game to game, but it's sometimes with some bad TV. That'll do it, right? Yeah, I'm sorry about the bad games, but I'm glad you climbed in support. It's always good to climb. Getting those last minute climbs before the beta. Oh no, I missed.
The Force fights with me.
Well, I also fight with you, Bastila. I'm here. Awesome. Oh, what is this? Looks like an Iriaz is dead there. Looks like multiple Iriaz are dead. Shoot, these calf hounds killed the Iriaz! I thought we had dealt with these calf hounds already. Or maybe there was still some that we missed when we were cleaning them up after cleansing the grove. What? Uh-oh. Oh no. Cassis Sandral. Oh, okay, okay. I see what's going on here. Had some light armor on him, a Verpine headband, and a Chani shield. A cardio package as well, okay. This is the diary of Cassis Sandral, amateur archaeologist. His details efforts trying to uncover the source of the ancient ruins. Upon reading it, you gather he found some correlation between the ruins and something called the Rack. The Rack, huh? Shoot. Alright, so Cassis Sandral, I'm assuming, is a member of the Sandral family, which means... Okay. Rachni! Dude. The ultimate BioWare crossover. That would actually be so funny. Oh, I should probably change my Nightbot that says that. Because the VOD reviews every Friday have been on hiatus because I'm not playing Overwatch right now. On stream. But, yeah, I should probably edit that. Alright. This just got a little complicated. Just given the fact that if Cassius is dead, then that's going to be some bad news for the Sandral family. But we also have to find Shin. And we also haven't talked to Bastille in a while, because she was, like, just gone from the party. She was just chilling with the council. We should probably talk to her. Is she here? Are you following me? Oh, yeah, she's here. Okay. What's up?
How can I help?
I want to talk about that dream.
It was less of a dream and more of a vision the two of us shared. But I am certainly willing to answer any questions the Jedi Council did not.
I still don't understand why we shared this vision.
Are you wondering why we shared the vision? Or why we even received it in the first place? To the first, I can only repeat the answer that the Council gave us. Our fates are linked. And for two as strong as we are in the Force, that amounts to a near-physical bond. As to the second, I truly don't have an answer for you. The Force works as it will, and perhaps we should be grateful for what we've been given.
But how did our fates become linked?
I don't know. Believe me, I certainly don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion.
Well, thanks a lot.
Please, forgive me. I did not mean to imply that you were repulsive in any sense of the word. That we shared something so personal is just not something I'm used to.
Brother, she just roasted my guy.
What?
Why did we dream of Revan and Malik?
Perhaps because we desired to. Perhaps because they came to this planet and were strong enough in the Force to leave a trace.
Well, I certainly didn't want to dream about them.
That would not be my first choice either, but choice appears to be irrelevant in this matter. We dreamed about Revan and Malik either because we were meant to or because we needed to. There is no other way to look at it.
What do you think Revan and Malik were doing?
I have no idea. It was obviously important, however. That is why we must investigate this further.
Do you think we'll receive more of these visions?
With luck, we will. I would rather not rely on such visions to guide us. But when we have so little else to go on, and the galaxy hangs in the balance...
That's all I wanted to know.
As you wish. We really should return our thoughts to business anyway.
She don't like you. I guess not. Well, she does kind of walk it back. She's like, oh, I don't mean to say that you're repulsive. It's just that something so personal is not what I'm used to. Which I could probably understand. It's probably, like, really weird to have, like, someone that has, like, a glimpse into your mind, into your thoughts and dreams. It's probably not the most... Especially to someone that you don't really know. Alright. Like, we just met on Terrace. She was a Jedi, he was a soldier. Alright, let's deliver some bad news.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
Cassius Sandral is dead.
Cassius is dead, and it is as we feared. You should speak to Nureg yourself. He will want to question you on the details of his son's death. Nureg left orders he was not to be disturbed, but given the circumstances, I will make an exception. Go into the main hall. Nureg will meet with you there.
Oh dang, we get to go inside? He's not gonna come out, like, all paranoid with, like, 50 attack droids? Interesting, interesting. We have some character contrast here.
I have been informed by my protocol droid that you have news about my son Cassius.
Your son Cassius is dead. I've seen his body.
Cassius is dead?
It's a trap.
I was afraid of this. Yet in my heart I knew it must be true. What happened to my son?
He was killed by Cath hounds while exploring the Dantooine ruins.
Cath hounds? I was so certain the Matale family was to blame. But this changes nothing. My own son is dead. Why should I shed one tear about the disappearance of my bitter enemy's son?
Typical. Anything to continue the feud which has become so customary to you people.
I must ask you something, though it is difficult for me. My son had a diary, his private, personal thoughts. Now that he is gone, I have nothing else to remember him by. Please, the diary means more to me than it ever could to you. I will give you 100 credits for its return.
Here's the diary, Nureg, but you may keep your money. We need no reward for this task.
I thank you for this
The diary is all I have left of my son. We have nothing further to discuss. Please, leave me to my grief.
What about Shen? Well, I was... Okay.
You are here from the council, are you not? Looking for Sandral-Matale?
Who are you?
My name is DDaehyun. Nurik is my father. He has not been himself since Cassis disappeared. He is mad with grief, and he is convinced the Matales are responsible. He's not thinking rationally.
Cassis was killed by Cathhounds. The Matales had nothing to do with it.
Cassis is dead? It is as I feared. Though I'm relieved the Matales are not responsible. My father is a good man. When my mother died, he raised me and my brother by himself. He loves his children, and we love him. I just don't want you to judge him too harshly.
Judge him? What has your father done?
You must understand that father has been under a terrible strain. I have no wish to disobey him, but there are matters where even my father's authority is not absolute.
Please, tell me what has happened.
My father has kidnapped Sandral-Matale. He is holding him prisoner here in the compound. He feels this is a way to get back at the Matales, a way to get even for the disappearance of my brother Cassis.
I see. Well, there is the answer we seek. The Jedi Council should be informed of this at once.
No. Since Cassis went missing, my father has become unstable. He might hurt him if you do that. He no longer even cares if the Matales are responsible for what happened to Cassis. I am afraid my father will simply kill Shen out of a mad, misguided lust for vengeance.
Why are you telling me all this?
Shen is an innocent victim in all this. My father is not a bad man, but his grief has driven him to madness. He must be stopped. Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. I would take you to the prison, but I cannot let my father see me with you. Take this key. It will open an unguarded door at the rear of the estate. You and Shen can make your escape through there. There are many security droids guarding the halls. Please hurry. You are Shen's only hope.
What is the problem between your families?
Sandral-Matale and my father have had problems ever since they settled on this world. To hear my father tell it, Alan is a brute and a bully, but a rich one. He feels his credits give him the right to step all over normal people. My father stands up to Alan because no one else will. But now he thinks Alan has taken my brother Cassis and has imprisoned Shen as revenge. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay. Is there anything to explore here? So she just gave us the key to the side of the house, and she's gonna be like, find Shen! But avoid my father. Okay. So there's no security droid guarding this entrance, right? Alright, cool. Well, I hope this goes well. As long as we keep it quiet, we should be fine and Shen will be safe. Okay. Looks like we're not going to be able to be quiet about this. Yeah. Well, he was guarding the hall. Like, what am I supposed to do? He shot at us. Well, I guess we are trespassing. We literally just like walked through the side door and this droid's probably like, who are you? Don't worry about it.
Got it.
Okay, I think we just broke into the master bedroom. Or a bedroom. What's in here? Aw, yeah.
No problem.
We're just gonna casually
Got
loot the the Sandral estate while we're looking for... Can I recover this? Must have been my imagination. Oh, is this gonna blow up in my face? Please don't. Ow! Oh, hey, y'all! Oh, dang, I just reflected that blaster bolt into the droid.
The Force fights with me!
Dude, now it's really Star Wars. That was very Star Wars. Alright. There's two directions we can go here. One of them is that way. But we might be able to... Oh, it's DDaehyun again.
Please, find Shen and rescue him before my father does something he will regret forever. There are many security droids guarding the halls.
Why do you care about Shen?
Shen and I, we have been taught by our families to hate each other, just for being related to our fathers. But I met Shen alone one day in the city, away from his father. And Shen was so charming, so sweet. He didn't care at all that I was a Sandral. He just accepted me for who I was, with no reservations. We talked and met again over months and fell in love. My brother Cassius met him too, and they were beginning to become friends. But then this whole mess had to happen. Please find Shen and free him. You are my only hope.
Okay, alright. Now I see what's going on. We have like a Romeo and Juliet situation on our hands. Does this link back to where we were? Oh. Yeah, okay, so this links back to where we were. Looks like a rusted droid. Oh, we got the prison key. We don't need to activate this droid. I think we're fine. I think we can handle ourselves. Lol, just let me steal your stuff first. Yeah, you know, like, that's what we're doing. You know, it's like, we're helping you, but also, like, you don't need this. Nice. Alright, we haven't explored this room yet. Oh, there's no valuables in here. Man, maybe they're already learning. They're like, oh, these newcomers taking all our stuff. Is this guy just clapping his... Oh, no. It looked like he was clapping his hands, but I think he was just adjusting his rifle. Yeah, we got 4 people in here. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hope your Wednesday's going well.
The Force fights with me!
Okay, see, I might miss, but Bastila don't miss. Bastila never misses. Oh, we got a light scan visor. You know, and also, it's kind of like, well, if someone kidnaps someone, then, you know, we'll kidnap their stuff. It's only even. This is justice. We're just dealing with a bit of a Romeo and Juliet situation, trying to put an end to some feuding families, and it turns out that, at least according to one, their kids might be in love. But we haven't talked to Shen yet. I think he actually might be in the room. If we haven't found him yet, he might be kept in that room where... Oh. He might be kept in the room where the frag mine blew up in my face. Which, if that's the case, that's probably really funny. How he's probably, like, sitting in his cell, and he just hears an explosion outside, and he's like, hello? I see Bastila's got this. Everything's fine. Alright, and we're back here. I'm gonna level up really quick. Let's see what we have here. We'll just bump my persuade up because we want high persuasion. That's always nice. I'll do flurry. Bastila has a flurry and it looks really cool, so we'll have one of those too. So let's do force dominate mind. We'll just dominate the minds of our enemies. Are these like skylights? This is really pretty. This is really pretty for an estate. Or is this like completely open? Because it looks like there's like spores or like dust falling from the windows. I don't know if y'all can see that, but is that like windows or is it like... I don't know, maybe they just don't have like a... They have so many war droids, but not a cleaning droid.
No problem.
Aha, here we go.
Who are you? What do you want with me? Are you working for my father?
I'm here to rescue you, Shen.
Rescue me? No. I won't leave. It's too dangerous.
I'll protect you, Shen. Let's go.
It's not my own safety I'm concerned about. I'm worried about the fate of Nurik's daughter, Rahasia. She's been trying to convince her father to release me ever since I was captured. If I escape, Nurik will think Rahasia is to blame. Nurik is insane with grief over the loss of his son, Cassius. If I leave with you, it is Rahasia who will suffer. I cannot allow that.
Kill him? Oh. Okay. What if we take Rahasia with us?
If you can convince Rahasia to escape with us, I will accompany you. Though I do not know if she'd be willing to turn her back on her home and family. Who could imagine a Sandral doing such a thing for the sake of a Matale? But if she will not go, Then I too shall stay. I would rather face my own death than have her face her father's wrath because I escaped.
Wow. So why do your families hate each other so much? I want to get it from both sides, you know? Because according to Rahasia, Matale is like a brute and a bully, and he's rich. And so Nurik stands up to him because no one else will. So let's hear what Shen has to say about his dad.
My father thinks the Sandrals are thieves and liars who followed him here to Dantooine just to steal what he's earned for himself. My father is an egotist and can be violent at times, but I think he still cares for me. Rahasia's father seems to be falling into the same pattern as mine. They're both too unreasonable to be talked to about the other. I think the only hope Rahasia and I will ever have is if we can escape both of them. Please, find Rahasia and speak to her. Get her to flee this place with me.
Okay. Honestly, I don't know if this is a hot take, but it just feels like Matale is just an a-hole. Like, he's like a rich guy that is just an a-hole and feels like he can stomp on people. And, like, while nobody endorses kidnapping, like, kidnapping is bad, like, I feel like Nurik, like, stands up to him, but it feels like his desire to win the feud or whatever has gotten the better of him, and he's probably insane with grief because he lost his son. Killing him would just be easier? Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing here? Have you found Shen yet?
I'm trying to rescue Shen, but he won't leave without you, Rahasia.
Shen can be so stubborn sometimes. If one of the security droids sees me wandering the halls, Father will get suspicious. I can't risk it, but I know Shen would rather die than leave me here alone to face the wrath of my father. Tell Shen I will meet you outside the gates. I will wait as long as I can, but you must hurry.
So she's like, I can't risk it, but I'll do it. Thanks, Rahasia. I don't even know if there is an option to kill him. But is that necessarily the best decision? Yeah, it's easier, but, like, we're trying to rescue him. He's like, oh, I'm not gonna go. And it's like, whoosh. Alright, bye. Stay. Where is he? Oh, I probably could have gone the other way, and it would have been shorter.
You're back. Have you spoken to Rahasia?
Yes, she promised she would meet us outside the gates.
I pray she is not just telling me what I want to hear, but I will have to take that chance. Hurry then, we must not keep Rahasia waiting.
Alright.
Shen, you're safe.
Rahasia! Oh, thank goodness you managed to escape.
It was all thanks to this kind Jedi that we managed to get this far at all. I thank you, Jedi, for all that you have done for us.
It was no problem.
No, we know that you must have gone to great personal risk to get us out of the Sandral estate undetected.
No reward is necessary.
But surely we can...
I like how the other one is like, money always helps. You know, like... Uh-oh. Oh, dang, Sandrals have more, too?
There you are, Shen.
Father!
Mr. Matale.
Rahasia!
Father!
Mr. Sandral!
Nurik!
Alan!
I knew this was all your doing. I knew you had captured my son.
You had taken my Cassus from me long before
What?
that. You started it.
No, he died
I
because of
don't want to hear any
Cathhounds.
of your excuses. Now I will get revenge for your transgressions.
You two just need to calm down.
Please listen to him, Father.
Why should I listen to the Jedi? All you want is to remain with that Sandral harlot.
My daughter is not a harlot, Matale dog.
Uh-oh. You should try to sort this out together.
We are trying to be reasonable here, of course. We are sensible people, after all. But our children are being so stubborn.
If Shen would just understand that he has to do what I want, this would all be solved easily.
What? Alright, Matale toxic relationship confirmed. Shen is capable of making decisions on his own.
But he is my son. I don't want to lose him.
And I won't let my daughter go with him.
Children grow up and leave eventually.
My little Rahasia.
Father!
I don't know why we fight like this. We got along in the beginning, didn't we, Alan?
I don't know how you can think of that when we have our children trying to go away together.
Well, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? Shen seems to genuinely care for my Rahasia. He might be a good husband for her someday.
As much as I may dislike it, I think I see it too.
You'll let them stay together?
I suppose I might be convinced to see that Sandral girl with my son, if she is loyal to him. But I don't trust you a centimeter farther, old man. Your daughter may treat Shen well, but you will never see them. They will live with me.
Of course not, you pompous old windbag. They'll be living with me.
Why don't you compromise?
I will not have them set foot in a Sandral household.
They shall not live with the Matales.
Then you propose to buy us a new house, do you?
Oh, well, yes, actually. That sounds like a good idea.
Wow.
I'm surprised. That does sound like a good idea.
We should discuss this more.
Thank you, Master Jedi, for bringing us together and getting our parents to accept us.
We will praise you to the Council for what you have done and name our children after you.
Thank you
What?
again.
Wait a
We
minute.
will remember you always.
Wait. Hold up. Y'all aren't even... Well, that was quick. Alright, so we're getting children named after us, I guess. What? Okay. I mean, thanks, but... that felt so out of the blue. Well, on the bright side... Too late, you don't have a choice, yeah. Yeah, I guess not. I mean, congrats to them. I mean, for all we know, maybe they're expecting. I don't know. And they were keeping it a secret. Just because their families hate each other. But at least it's kind of a happy ending, right? Maybe? I don't know. They were talking to Bastila, obviously. Honestly, yeah. Would you rather have a child named Bastila or one named Hando? Hando Cral. Someone I follow on Twitter has a cat named Bastila, and I think that's like one of the best names. Why does my critical strike miss? Okay, my flurry doesn't. I should learn from Bastila. Bastila don't miss. She especially did not miss when she was like, oh, I don't find the prospect of being joined to you enjoyable in any fashion. And it's like, okay. Well, thanks. Oh, look at all the Irias. They're thriving here. Now that all the... Well, this one is like dying, less than half health. But all the other ones are thriving now that the Cath Hounds are... Either I'd like to think that we didn't kill all of them. It's just maybe we're not seeing the other, like the regular Cath Hounds as much because they're not as like aggressive or savage. Because they were being twisted by the dark side.
So be it.
Oh. These Cath Hounds kind of remind me of like the Reek from Attack of the Clones. It's like that big beast with the horns that attacks Anakin in the arena. Towards the end of the movie. It feels like the horn Cath Hounds look like that. Same kind of style of horns. And yeah, the Irias are thriving. You should put the sick one down. Oh no. Do you want me to go all the way back there just to put the... We don't know if he's sick. He just, you know, maybe needs to, like, just recover his strength, you know? I don't even know if there's an option to attack Irias. Can you do it? I think they're just kind of like... Well, I can't talk to it. Okay. Oh well. Can't risk it. Well, can't risk going back or can't risk leaving it alive? That's my question. This is where the ruins are, right? Yeah, we haven't explored this area yet. Whoa. Interesting. You gotta do the dramatic walk. Okay, the game's gonna do it for me. They have the same idea. Needs to die just like Shen, but it's easier. Do you think we still need to go kill Shen? Even after he's safe from his toxic family and he can love whom he wants. Whoever he wants. Dang, this place is old. dark and ruinsy. Find their new home and murder him. But what happens if you meet one of their kids named after you? Or Bastila? Dude, I'm just imagining as you walk through here, like imagine if there's like From Software style games, like text written on the floor that it looks like these lines are like, oh, be a Sith. Man, you were literally like the dark side talking in my ear during this playthrough, huh? What language is that? What are you trying to say? Basta, do you have any idea what this droid is saying?
I think the droid is trying to communicate with us by cycling through a variety of languages. Each time it spoke, it was using a very different alien dialect. The droid can probably understand us. The only problem is it may not have been programmed with the phonemes of a language we can understand.
Hey, I understood that.
I recognize this language as well. It's an archaic variant of the Selkath dialect spoken on Manaan. But why would a droid on Dantooine be programmed to speak ancient Selkath?
Must be referring to Revan, Dark Lord of Malak. Oh, okay. So we're... Okay. What are you? Why are you here? And all of them were executed? How long have you been here?
10 revolutions would take more than 20,000 years. If this is true, then this droid is nearly 5,000 years older than the Republic itself. There must be some mistake.
Who are these builders you keep talking about?
These builders must have been an extinct people. Though it is strange, there's no record of their existence. Even the archives of the Jedi Academy make no mention of them. In the years before the Republic, the Hutts were a dominant force in the galaxy, but they never constructed an empire. In fact, I know of no species that would fit with this information.
The droid speaks Selkath. Maybe they were the builders. Well, they were slaves and servants. Have you seen a builder recently? What is the Star Forge? But what is it? What does it do? That's like the same answer.
The droid is obviously not programmed with the knowledge we seek. The Star Forge sounds like some type of weapon, perhaps. Though in fact, it could be anything.
Could it have been a factory or a weapons plant?
Maybe. That might explain how the Sith were able to amass a fleet so quickly. But I suspect the Star Forge is more powerful than a mere factory. Maybe the droid has more information we can use. It seems to respond to you. Perhaps you should ask it something else.
Tell me about Revan and Malak, the ones who came before us.
The droid must be talking about poor Nemo. The Council sent him here to investigate.
Dang.
And it cost him his life.
Did you kill the Jedi over there? How can I prove myself worthy?
Revan and Malik unlocked the sealed door and uncovered the secrets of the Starforge. Now Malik is using the Starforge to fuel his conquest of the Republic. We have to find out what they uncovered. We have to find a way to unseal these doors to learn more about the Starforge. The Republic is depending on us.
Okay. Dang, man. They killed Nemo. I'll just take his stuff. But rest easy, old man. Oh, hello.
Here.
I'm here.
Here.
I'll just spam it with... Actually, what if I...
Sure.
What if I hit it with... We don't use lightsabers. Do we have vibroblades still? Yeah. Let's see if that works. Hit him with some analog weapons. Ah, there we go. That's a little better. Okay, now Bastila will hit it with...
That hurt, I bet.
Some anti-droid force. Why isn't she attacking?
Here.
Wait, why isn't she... She just bugged right now? She's not doing anything. Alright, Bastila's frozen in fear. She'll just heal. And she'll heal if I disengage. What the heck? Bastila's just...
Sure.
Alright. Alright, Bastila. Take a break. Take 5. I got this. Are you good? Maybe she just didn't want to,
I'm here.
She didn't want to use the vibroblade. Okay, well now she's okay. She doesn't know how to use a vibroblade. Well, she did when we were breaking out of the Volker, or like when we won the swoop race, she was using a vibroblade. Maybe she just forgot, you know, weeks on Dantooine, and she forgot how to use a non-lightsaber. Ancient computer hums and throbs as you approach it. What? Screen flickers to life as a stream of incomprehensible characters. Alright, let's press a button. Okay, more characters. Press a bunch of buttons at random. Can I slice the computer? Amnesia. Can I attempt to slice the ancient system? No. I can kick the computer. You kick the computer, your foot hurts. I can talk to the computer. Hello, computer. Go silent, stream, and blank. Ah, okay. It's a rapid sequence of tones. You hear one of those tones softly echoed by your data pad. A small data receptacle opens up in front of the ancient machine. Yeah, let's stick our data pad into the receptacle. More familiar characters. Here's I can't read that. I'm gonna tell the computer. Talk to the computer. I can't read that, computer. Go silent again. Oh, it's processing more data. Alright, it releases my data pad. Oh, now it's in English. Data interpretation, language analysis. Continue. Identify the 3 primary life-giving seed world types. I'm assuming oceanic, grassland. It's not desert, volcanic, or barren, so we'll go with arboreal. Did that do anything? Just said breaking life seal. So is that a good thing or bad thing? If the life seal is broken, does that mean death is welcome? Is this going to be the same? Oh, okay. This section's not as collapsed, but there is a... Alright, Bastila, you gonna... Oh, shoot! What the frick?
Yes?
Oh, I get it. Okay, because the other droid was doing, like, fire. Okay, now Bastila remembered.
Yes?
She knows what's up. She's gonna keep doing power attack. It seems to do well on this one. I should hit it with the flurry. Oh no! Come on! Come on!
What can I do?
Why doesn't it freeze Bastila, huh? Man, Hando is really taking one for the team in this pairing right now. Alright. Well, he did say enter the proving grounds from east to west, right? So we don't need our vibro blades anymore, I think, unless there's more enemies. But we can always equip them back after we do our thing here.
What can I do?
Level Bastila up just in case, too. Alright. What do you have to tell us, Ancient Terminal? Talk to me, buddy. I'll put my data pad in you. I'm talking to the computer. Hello, computer. Talking. Process my data pad. Take my data. Okay. Identify the 3 primary death-giving seed world types. Okay, so we already did oceanic, grassland, and boreal, so I'll just leave the other 3: desert, volcanic, and barren. Alright, breaking death seal. I think that's it. I think we did it. Right? Woes. Oh. Okay. Do we talk to this guy again? Alright, thanks. I'll be going. He's like, you've done it. Okay. Here goes nothing. Whoa. Oh, this was the thing that was in the vision, the dream.
This must be what Revan and Malak found when they entered this temple. This must be where their journey down the dark side began.
What is it?
This is a map. Some sort of intergalactic navigational chart. Revan and Malak must have used this to lead them to the Starforge. We could use this map to follow their path and find the Starforge ourselves. But we must be wary. They may have laid traps or concealed what they found.
I still don't understand about the Starforge. What does it do?
I don't know, but Revan and Malak were very interested in finding it. It must be a tool of some type, or maybe a weapon. Perhaps the Council can tell us more, but I think this map might be the key to finding the Starforge, whatever it is. See this world here? This looks like Korriban, a Sith world, and if that's Korriban, then this is Kashyyyk, and Dantooine, and here's Manaan. But there are pieces missing. Incomplete hyperspace coordinates, corrupted data, and there doesn't seem to be anything indicating where the Starforge itself might be.
Perhaps those worlds have more clues.
I was thinking that too. This map can't take us to the Starforge, but I know that Revan and Malak visited Korriban at least once. Perhaps they discovered something more there. They may have found something on each of the other worlds that completed this map. Maybe if we find all the pieces, they'll lead us to the Starforge, and some way to destroy it. We must inform the Council of what we've discovered. They must decide our next course of action, though I suspect our task has only just begun.
Sheesh. Alright. This was like one of those moments the first time I played through this game where like I realized that there was so much more, and it was like, wow, I'm like so excited and also a little bit overwhelmed, because it's like you go through Terrace, right? And Terrace is such a big like chunk of like this opening section. You spend a lot of time on Terrace, and if it's your first time playing, you'll probably spend like a decent chunk of just like the first few hours of like your playthrough like on Terrace, kind of finding out how to play the game, learning the ropes, and just kind of diving yourself into this world. You know, and then as soon as you get off Terrace, basically all you know is just kind of like pulled out from under you, because now like you go to Dantooine, the rules are different, everything's different, you know, and suddenly like you find this thing, and it's just like, all right, now the galaxy's open, essentially. You're going to have to go find these things. And that's when I realized, I was like, dang, there's a lot more to it. I think I mentioned this before, but it's funny because, like, I remember reading on, like, Reddit, like on the Kotor subreddit or something, where there were people that the first time they played this game, they just assumed that Terrace was just the whole game, and they thought that, like, Brejik was the final boss, and then they rescue Bastila after the swoop race, and it's fine. Like, that was the game. It's like, wow. So I can kind of relate. We're just kind of thinking, like, oh, there's so much more. Oh, okay. Hi.
How can I help?
You look like something's bothering you.
No, not bothering me. Not exactly. I've been thinking about what the Jedi Council said about the two of us. There is a bond between us. I do not dispute that. I can feel it, as I'm sure you can. The nature of that bond and its effect on our mission remain in question.
I still don't understand this bond of ours.
Our fates are strongly connected.
Grass.
So connected that a literal bond has been forged between us.
What a camera
I saw
view.
your service records when you were transferred aboard the Ender Spire, but nothing beyond that. I know very little about you. I'd like to ask you some questions, given our relationship.
Okay, I'll answer a few questions.
Don't worry, these are simple questions. Nothing too intrusive. First, what kind of background do you have?
Nothing extravagant. I'm a soldier.
Good. On which planet were you born?
Nice grass. Deralia. It's in a remote system. Why?
Excellent. Your current
Bro,
age
what is this camera angle? Wasn't this all in my service records?
Yes. Well, the truth is, I was studying how you responded to my questions. Your reactions helped me judge you. This was a test for me to learn more about your character.
And what did you find out?
You were honest, which is good. And you treated this as a serious matter, which it is.
No, I'm not a Wookiee. Last time I checked.
The bond we share will shape both our destinies. It is not to be taken lightly. But I imagine you've had enough questions for a while. So many things have happened to you since Taurus. It's probably a lot for you to absorb. We can speak again later, after you've had time to think about all this.
It's like, we can speak again later. That's enough questions. For now, let's look at this grass. Have you seen this grass? It's like, actually, no, I haven't. Good find, Bastila. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's implied that Belaya and Juhani were, like, dating or romantically involved. They don't, like, I don't know if they dive into it, but I do know that if you kill Juhani, like, in the Grove, because that's, like, an option, if you don't save her, Belaya, I think, turns to the dark side, which is pretty craziness. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a fun, nice Wednesday evening. I'm gonna upgrade my... Dang, that's a lot of damage. I'll add that to my saber and then talk to you.
Ah, you have returned, young Padawan. Have you discovered what it was that Revan and Malak sought in those ruins?
We found an incomplete star map and mention of something called a Star Forge.
This news of a Star Forge is disturbing. Action is required, but we must not do so in haste. We must discuss recent events in light of this new information.
We should consult the Jedi archives to see if there's any mention of the Star Forge and what it might do. We must learn why Revan and Malak sought it out.
Return to your ship with Bastila, and we will summon you when we are done.
I like how everyone just runs around.
Padawan, you have done well in discovering the star map hidden within the ancient ruins. But there is more you must do in the battle against Malak and the Sith. We Jedi know victory over the Sith will not come through martial might. The Council has a mission for you, Padawan.
I've consulted our vast archives in an effort to discover the nature of this Star Forge, but all my efforts have been in vain.
Still, the Council are in agreement. The Star Forge must be found. Revan and Malak sought it out when they began their tragic fall. The Star Forge is surely a powerful tool of the dark side.
The star map in the ruins showed you 4 planets, but it was incomplete. It did not show the location of the Star Forge itself. We believe there may be similar star maps on other planets. Each star map is likely a small piece of a larger puzzle. Find the star maps on Kashyyyk, Dantooine, Manan, and Korriban, and we believe they will lead you to the Star Forge.
I'm ready to do the Council's will.
The Jedi numbers have been ravaged by this war, by defections to Malak's cause, and by Sith assassins. But we realize the importance of this mission. Yet if we send a company of Jedi Knights with you, we would surely draw the full attention of Malak and the Sith, dooming your efforts to failure.
Am I to undertake this task alone?
Secrecy is our best defense against the Sith, but it would be foolish to send you on this quest without someone to aid you, young Padawan. Bastila will accompany you, for there is a powerful connection between you two. A connection that might be the key to unraveling the mysteries uncovered by Revan. And Juhani has also asked to accompany you. After long deliberation, we have granted her request.
Juhani nearly fell to the dark side. Perhaps her presence will serve as a reminder to you of the dangers of that path.
There are others I want to join me.
Of course, those who aided you on Taris will also come. They possess skills you may find useful in your quest. Remember that secrecy and discretion are paramount to your success. You will not be able to hide the fact that you are a Jedi, nor should you. But the true nature of your mission must not reach Malak's ears. You may return here at any time. Dantooine will be a sanctuary for you, a safe haven. Here you can find supplies and whatever advice or other aid we may give you.
When do I leave?
You can leave whenever you wish. The sooner the better. The longer you wait, the stronger Malak becomes. But first, a warning, young Padawan. The lure of the dark side is difficult to resist. I fear this quest to find the Star Forge could lead you down an all too familiar path.
The fate of the galaxy is in your hands, young Padawan. We pray you are up to the challenge. May the Force be with you.
Dang. Alright, so the real adventure begins. I will send Bastila back to the ship. Okay, now Juhani's part of the party. Yo!
Yes?
What's up, what's up? Alright, let's give her some gear. I always imagined Juhani as someone that would, like, dual-wield sabers. So we'll give her a... We'll give her the blue and green. Okay, did we receive anything else? Okay, so we have another Jedi Knight robe. We have the recorded stuff. Sweet.
Yes?
Heck yeah. Oh, we should probably talk to Juhani. Because we haven't really...
I feel I must apologize for the way I acted towards you before, in the Grove. It was wrong of me.
You thought the dark side had consumed you. It is nothing.
I am sorry for attacking you. I am sorry for thinking you would only try to kill me. I hope that by helping you in your task, I may redeem myself in your eyes, and in my own.
Do not worry, Juhani. I forgive you.
Thank you. It is most reassuring to know that you can forgive me, even though I tried to take your life. I can only hope that, in our time journeying together, I will succeed.
I will succeed in taking your life. Oh, Kara, did you know that the voice actor for Juhani is the same voice actor for Jack in Mass Effect? I might have mentioned that on stream before, but it's the same person, which is pretty crazy. Like, it shows, like, so much range of Courtney Taylor. I think there's no one to talk to up there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's funny how, like, now that I've played through Mass Effect, I'm, like, realizing how many of those, like, same voice actors are in this game. But it was just, like, so long ago, I had no idea.
Miki grab을 먹어. 같이 주이다 보던가. 돌보방 원래 간다 나르고 주춧.
How did you know that the council gave me a mission?
Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
What could be more dangerous than the Sith?
Takumjus takmiki grabelmogo.
Oh, interesting.
Kachichu ita bodonga.
So he'll be the next chronicler of the
Tolbabank
Academy.
waleo ganda naru chuchut. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi.
Torrenta tech?
Bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
What makes this creature so dangerous?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Mucho shakpakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
40 years? Sounds like they're extinct.
Takumjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbabank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Tong haitwam jiji jumblumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut.
The Great Hunt? What's that?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandadik. Shatung ni patoga. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
Cost? What cost?
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma
Korriban.
wama huhu nandatik. Shatung ni patoga.
We are going there.
Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek.
Why? What was so special about these three?
Ka chikun ida
Duran
hodonga.
Kadrama,
Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. We ita nandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandatik. Shatung ni patoga. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Thanks for the warning. I'll be careful.
Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun.
Huh. The Torrenta tech. Interesting. You're 3 Jedi that went to hunt them.
Achuta. Wonga kun bistolpi kikoyana. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Achuta. Wonga kun bistolpi.
Okay, this guy doesn't like Zerka Corp.
Dong patugas maktelia.
What do you have against Zerka Corporation?
Puna.
Oh, okay.
Kamatompa ku palea mukabata. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi.
Really does not like them.
Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Ka chikun ida hodonga.
Interesting.
Iking kuno
Okay,
ba
so they drive up
mulera
amenities on
planets.
planets.
Dong na bungsha nununya.
Sounds like some companies nowadays, if I do say so myself. Worse. How has it gotten worse?
Mucho shakpakhat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Jeda badawana ni di bobo. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Achuta. Wonga kun bistolpi kikoyana.
Let's see what you have for sale.
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Dong na bungsha nununya. Muchashak pakat.
This guy really does not like Zuka.
Rachikun.
But they, I guess, according to him, they are an evil company, so... Ooh, we'll get some more Pazak cards, because why not? Do we want anything? Do we want a breath mask? I don't know. I don't want to sell anything yet. There's one specific place I want to go. Hey, what's up? Carl Carr. Let's see what you have in stock. So, some droid parts. I mean, do we need anything? I don't know. I feel like we have stuff that we can slap on T3. Actually, hold up. Let me select T3 in the party and see what we can give him. It probably has to level up. Okay, yeah. So now, can he equip Type 2 plating? We'll give him a basic targeting computer. And then we'll give him a computer probe. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna just take inventory right now. Okay, we already have Juhani. Let's look at Mission and Zalbar. Do they need to level up? We'll level them up. And double check what their inventory has. Oh, we'll put the stabilizer gauntlets on Mission. Those are good. Oh, we should probably give Zalbar a... I guess we could give Zalbar extra dexterity. Because it is something that... Because he's huge, so it might afford him just a better chance of not getting hit. Candace and Karth, we already leveled them up, right? Oh, I guess Karth needs a level up. Candace could also use one. We'll double check their stuff. They're good. Karth has all the stuff that he needs. I'll check Zalbar one more time. Do we need his thing? He has a... Oh, let's give him a cardio regulator, not a adrenaline amplifier. And then Bastila is good. Okay, we're good. I think we're ready to ship out. I think this is the first time that I've actually been on the Ebon Hawk. Like, because it'll say that we've returned to the ship, but not show us on the ship. Maybe that's something that would be really cool if the remake explores. Like, when the Jedi Council's like, return to your ship with Bastila. I feel like that would be cool if, like, maybe... I don't know what it would do for, like, the pacing of the game, but I think it would be cool if they kind of explore those scenarios where you're, like, waiting on the ship for the Council to summon you. And they're like, what do you think they're talking about in there? You know, I don't know, man. That'd be fun. We can talk to our party.
Yeah, what do you want?
I was wondering if you had any more war stories.
You want another war story, huh? You want to hear about some other world getting wasted, eh? I knew you were the type. Your stagnant republic has never seen some of the strange creatures and races we fought on the Outer Rim in those years. And you never will now.
What do you mean?
If a world isn't strong enough to defend itself, it's basically forfeit. But this story is about something a little different. We were going through the asteroid fields of the Crispin system at the very edge of the galaxy, playing with the pirates and smugglers we found there. The main belt in the Crispin system consists of mainly small rocks covered in frozen methane gas shells, and the pirates were using them for cover. Ha! I remember using a thermal generator to cause the outer layer of one of the asteroids to vaporize in a picosecond. It blew out and shredded the 3 smugglers using it for cover. But that was a mistake.
Why? What happened?
The asteroid I had targeted was smaller than most, maybe a dozen meters on a side. On the outside, it looked the same as any other, just a ball covered in frozen gas. But something must have been inside it, something inactive in the cold. The heat of my blast might have triggered something or woken something up. After I'd hit it, spots of light and heat appeared all over the thin shell, still covering it, evaporating the gases. What lay underneath
looked like some sort of rocky growth. A deformed rock, pitted by scores of micrometeorite scars. I think something even older might have been inside that.
An asteroid?
Maybe, but maybe not. It started rotating faster and faster as we watched it. After a second, it started spraying fire, thermal projectiles that melted our armor like wax. We were caught completely by surprise. Before we could counterattack, it fled at an incredible speed.
A ship?
We couldn't catch it, but we could follow its hyperspace wake. We followed its trail as far as we could, heading away from the galactic core. When it finally led beyond the edge of our galaxy, we abandoned our efforts. Anything that wants to commit suicide in that great void is not worth our trouble trying to catch. That's the only story I have for now. I'll tell you some more stuff later if we get the chance. Is there something else you want to know?
Can you give me some adrenal stimulants?
Stimulants make a warrior out of even the weakest human. Here's a stamina-boosting stimulant to help you get tougher. There anything else you need?
Honestly, what I can do is I can just ask him to make a bunch of these and then sell them, I think.
There anything...
Oh, okay, he only gave me one.
Your choice.
We'll talk to our party.
Huh? Oh, sorry. I was thinking about Terrace. I still can't believe it's gone. I mean, I grew up there and now it's just gone.
I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I don't really think there's anything you can say. I just have to find some way to deal with it, I guess. It'll take some time. Look, I'm not saying I can't go on or anything like that. It's a shock, you know? I mean, I knew the Sith were evil and all, but the reality of it kind of slaps you in the face. But I suppose that's why we need to stop Malik, right? The more time I spend dwelling on Terrace, the more chance some other planet will get wiped out. I guess that's what it comes down to. So don't worry about me. I'll be okay. And if you need my help against Malik or the Sith, I'll be there for you.
Thanks, Mission. Team player, that one. Okay, so this is food and supplies. Okay, we can offload some of our inventory in here just to give it more organization. This one over here, we'll throw some clothing and robes in here. We'll make this one the armor storage. So what do we need? We'll put Davik's warsuit in there. I don't know, we'll put a military suit in there, maybe a combat suit. All this stuff we can just sell, because I don't think anyone's going to use it. I'm certainly not going to use it. Okay, what do we want to put in here? Put a quarterstaff, Vulcar's shock stick. Put that in there. That in there. A couple blaster pistols. Maybe a heavy blaster. Maybe an ion rifle. One of the disruptor rifles. And then the rest of it we can just sell. Oh, we'll put the sonic rifle in there, why not? And then maybe a blaster rifle. We'll put like medical gear in here, just in case. 2 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. This will be for repair stuff. Let's put a couple of those in there. A couple of those in there. And then we can sell the rest of this stuff, I think. Maybe. Depends. You don't talk much, do you? Well, just chime in if you ever have any advice. I like how you can't really, like, the game doesn't translate, like, what he's saying. I think that's kind of funny. Can you construct a programming spike for me, T3? How many does he make? Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, how many is he, wait, how many is he gonna make? Until he... Alright, we're just gonna keep getting these. Is it for every level? Maybe? Oh, okay. He says negatory. Got it. Alright. Wait, does mission make anything? Now that we've talked to her? I think she does.
Hey there. What can I do for you?
I need you to make me a security spike.
No problem. Just so happens I've got one here I've been working on. Here you go. I'll just add it to our inventory. Anything else you need?
How many can you make?
No problem.
Wow, okay. She just makes a lot.
Sorry,
Oh.
I don't have one handy right now. Besides, we've got plenty of security spikes already. Not much point in overloading on them, is there?
True.
Hey there.
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I'm sorry for the way I acted before. It's just that when it comes to Lena, I tend to get a little worked up.
Why do you hate her so much?
My brother and me had a good thing going. Sure, Griff had his run-ins with the law on Terrace, but we got by okay, until Lena came and ruined everything. She was a dancer at the cantina where my brother used to go play Pazik. Griff could be a real smooth talker, and it wasn't long before the two of them were dating. But Lena was used to dating rich Teresian nobles, guys with mountains of credits. Griff could never give her the lifestyle she was used to, no matter how hard he worked.
Did Lena dump him?
I thought Lena would brush Griff off when she saw how poor he was, but for some reason, she stuck around. I guess she saw the potential for a big payday down the road.
So what happened?
After they'd been together for a few months, Griff told me he was leaving Terrace. He and Lena were going to try and make their fortune off-world. He promised as soon as he made enough credits he'd come back and get me, and we'd all live like royalty. That was 2 years ago. I haven't seen him since. I don't even know where he went.
Maybe something happened to him.
Oh, I know what happened. As soon as she got him off Terrace, Lena sunk her claws into Griff but good. She twisted him around her little finger and made him forget all about me. I know I'll probably never see Griff again. But part of the reason I came with you was to hope that I could find out what happened to my brother. Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the task at hand. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Nothing else.
Okay, have it your way.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll try and find Mission's brother as well. I want you to make me a grenade. Can you make another one? Oh, I've got a bunch already. Okay. Have anything more to say about yourself, Zalbar? Oops. Then I will leave you be. I did not mean to say that. I think it sounded like... I saved you, I deserve respect. A life that is the greatest respect. I just don't think you could understand anything about me. The ways of my people are not for outsiders to know. Okay, alright.
How may I be of assistance to you, Padawan?
I was wondering if we could talk.
What is it you would like to speak to me about?
Are you doing alright?
I thank you for your concern, but I am still a bit shaken.
Why? What is wrong?
I have been thinking about myself, about Kotor, and about my fall to the dark side. I keep thinking that it was my anger that drove me that far, that nearly damned me. I look inside myself now and I can still see it. I still feel it.
Perhaps you just need more time.
More time would do me good. Time to distance myself from that anger. I think that is why the council agreed to send me with you. They think, perhaps, that in your company, I will be able to free myself from it.
If I see you begin to slip back, I will intervene.
I thank you for your concern and your acceptance. I will strive to prove that I am worthy of your company and trust.
But you are worthy, Juhani.
How may I be of assistance to you,
Come on.
Padawan?
Oh yeah, we can ask her. How did you become a Jedi?
How I came to be a Jedi? I am sure you would not find it very interesting. Are you sure you would like to hear?
Yes, please continue.
Well, it goes back a number of years. Back on my homeworld, we did not see Jedi very often, especially where I lived.
Where did you live?
The hind end of space. A pit of a world, to be sure, where Jedi rarely tread. But we had heard of them. Well, everyone had, so that is not to be unexpected. Champions of truth, defenders of justice, heroes of the Republic. It was very easy for a child to be enthralled by their image, their mystique. Maybe I was one of those children.
Did you meet a Jedi?
Yes. Yes, I did. When I saw a Jedi for the first time, they lived up to everything my imagination had created them to be. I was awed, and maybe a little enamored.
Enamored?
They were quite striking, especially the tales of their leader. From that moment on, I knew that I would have to try to become a Jedi. To lift myself out of the rut I had been living in for years, and to make a real difference, as the Jedi were. The foolish delusions of a child. But this child made it happen. As soon as I was able, I left my world and went in search of them.
Wow.
I found them and was accepted. I had been living my dream on Dantooine for several years before you came, although perhaps I was not entirely ready for it, or not completely suited to the task. Otherwise, I would not have fallen. But thanks to you, I have been redeemed. Perhaps I may yet live to see that dream of mine come true. Come, there is much we should do. Let us not waste time talking. Action is what is needed.
But I need to talk to all my party members to get the quests. Haven't you played an RPG before, Giovanni? Ooh, the galaxy map. Alright. Destination still stored. Ooh, okay. Cool. Alright, Karth.
Yes, what's on your mind?
You've been real quiet lately, you know that?
Have I been quiet? Suppose I have. I guess I just don't like being left out of the loop.
Left out of the loop? I don't understand.
Left out of the loop, you know, not being told anything, strung along. It's really starting to irritate me. For one thing, I want to know what the Jedi Council said to you. They pulled you in there and refused to tell me a thing about it. I'm rather curious to know what went on, and why they didn't keep you on Dantooine for training. Isn't that strange?
Why don't you ask Bastila?
I'd be more than happy to, but she's as closed-mouthed as the rest of the Council. I'm hoping you'll be the one to enlighten me.
They thought it was more important that I help find the star maps than stay.
And why is that? You were a great help on Terrace, but why would they keep you with us? Don't they have to train you?
They said there's a bond between Bastila and myself.
A bond? What kind of bond? You mean to say that they told you that you were tied to Bastila in some way? I have trouble believing that. You're a neophyte Padawan who's been saddled with the responsibility of tracking down these star maps. Why? That's not normal. I am not trying to provoke you or to imply that you're somehow responsible for the Jedi Council, but give me a hand here. There has to be a reason.
Are you saying that I'm not needed?
No, I didn't mean that you weren't wanted or that I want to go. It's just... Damn it. Well, I'll tell you this much. I'm not going to wait around until I'm betrayed again.
I'm not going to betray you. I'm not Saul.
Yeah, we'll just see about that, won't we? Look, I didn't mean it that way. I want to get to Saul, not... No, forget it. It just seems that all I can do is insult you, isn't it? Just forget I said anything. Let's just get on with what we were doing.
Okay. Well, Karth is... He's mad. He's mad. Are you mad, Bastila?
How can I help?
Is there something you want to ask me?
I do. How did you know?
Educated guess. From the way you keep staring.
I'm a Jedi. I am far too disciplined to betray my emotions with outward physical displays. We both know the real reason you have some idea of what I'm thinking, the bond we share.
What do you mean?
Our connection allows us glimpses into each other's mind. We can feel some of what the other feels, and what I feel within you troubles me. A Padawan must receive considerable training. They must learn to control their emotions and darker impulses. Often it takes years before using the Force can be considered safe. The fact that you are so strong in the Force and have had such relatively little training could have terrible consequences. For you, and for everyone around you.
What do you think I should do?
I don't think there's much you can do. If things were different, I would recommend several years of training under one of the Jedi Masters. But I fear that won't be possible. Thankfully, you've exhibited a degree of compassion and self-control up to this point. I sincerely hope you can maintain these traits in the future. We must all resist the influence of the dark side. It's everything we are fighting against. This is doubly important for you, with your natural affinity for the Force.
I will try.
That's good to hear. Without the proper training, however, I'm afraid you will find the path difficult even with the best of intentions. There's great danger ahead for both of us. Our destinies are intertwined. Everything one of us does will have consequences for the other. Any reckless behavior on your part is likely to affect me as well.
I won't do anything to hurt you.
I believe you truly mean what you say, for now, but sometimes it is not so easy to keep such promises. Your power could be a gift or a curse. When you need guidance or advice or support, I will do my best to help you stay on the path of the light.
Well, I'd appreciate any help you could offer.
I only hope I have the wisdom to help you through the dark times. But for now, we should return to our mission.
Okay. Let's see what we have in our inventory. I think it's time that we are going to go and sell all this stuff. And make a bunch of money. Okay, so we're on Dantooine. We have Manon, Kashyyyk, Tatooine, Korriban, and Yavin. Let's go to Yavin. So we made it. We completed the trials. We became a Jedi. We investigated the ruins, and we're now embarking on the real quest. I guess. Like the actual quest. Crazy times.
Lord Malak, the Star Forge is operating at 200% capacity, far beyond our expectations.
I am more interested in the young Jedi Bastila and her battle meditation. Have you learned how she escaped the destruction of Taris?
She was aided by Karth Onasi, a decorated war hero of the Republic and a legendary soldier. During the Mandalore Wars, he was honored many times for his bravery.
You know this man?
Yes, Lord Malak. He served under me when I still followed the Republic. You could say I was his mentor.
Interesting. How did you acquire this information, Admiral?
An eyewitness, Lord Malak.
Oh. Okay.
Calo Nord, a bounty hunter, was there when Bastila and Karth escaped the planet. Apparently, they left him for dead.
A Jedi and a war hero. It's a wonder you survived the encounter.
I am hard to kill, Lord Malak.
Calo has agreed to help us capture the young Bastila for a very hefty fee, of course. But I assure you he is well worth the price. His reputation as a bounty hunter is well earned.
Her companions are nothing to me, Calo. But I desire the young Jedi taken alive, if at all possible.
Lord Malak, forgive me. There is something else. May we have a private audience away from the ears of the common soldiers?
I trust you are not wasting my time, Admiral Karath.
I promise you will be very interested in what Calo has to tell you about Bastila's other companions, Lord Malak.
Okay. I think... Whoa. Okay, that might be a graphical glitch. Like one of the textures might not have loaded. Oh yeah, there's some like mirrored... That's awkward. I think though, on that note, I might save it here. I do have to end the stream just a tad early because I have to get ready for something else around 6. But thanks everyone for joining the stream. Those who stopped by, Carrot, it was nice to see you. Thanks for joining. It means a lot. I'm excited now that like we're off Dantooine. Pretty much like the intro of the game is like it's done, I guess. So like I don't know. Like I mean maybe not intro, but like now we know what our like big mission is. Now that we've gotten off Terrace, we've gotten off Dantooine, we became a Jedi. And so I'm excited to see like what is going to happen for the rest of the game. And I'm excited to be able to experience it with you all. But yeah, I will be back on Friday. It was a late start today, but I will be back on Friday around 3:30. And we will continue the adventure and explore what awaits us on Yavin, and then probably try and figure out what planet we're going to go to find the Starforge. But I really appreciate you guys coming by. Thanks for watching. This VOD will be up on YouTube as soon as possible. Just the speed of my internet permitting. But thanks everyone again for joining. I appreciate it, and I will see you on Friday. Take it easy.